Hey everybody, it's King of Koopas here, and welcome back to some more Jackrabbit 2 1.00G. In the last part, we finished up Beach, and we're gonna, for some reason, start out on a psychic now. This is normally the second world, I guess, of the episode, but it is now the second or third. What am I trying to say? I'm sorry, it's like 11:30 at night, so I'm a little tired. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going. First thing I just want to say here. This level, in an earlier version, had a radically different palette. And I'll show what it looks like up in the corner, just in case you're interested. There we go. And when we get to the end of the level, I'll talk about the boss that was originally going to be for this level. Something I also didn't point out in the last episode, I should have. This RF ammo, it can be used to do stuff like RF climbing and RF jumping, but I don't know how to do it properly. If you want to do some reading on it, I believe you can just go to Jazz2 Online and go to the RF section of their Wikipedia, and you should be able to find some information there. But anyhow, no, I don't remember this level particularly well, so excuse me if I miss anything. But it doesn't matter, I already got the RF power up, so I shouldn't have to worry about it too much. And I cannot get on these freaking Cheshire cats, whatever the heck you pronounce them. Just listen to this music. It makes me high just listening to it. And of course, if you for some reason don't know, this is heavily inspired after Alice in Wonderland. In case for some reason you've never heard of it, in which case I feel extremely sorry for you. I believe if we go down here, yes, you can see some blocks sticking out. We need our RF ammo. There we go. You only need 10 coins for the warp, but I believe there's only like 2 groups of coins anyway, so you pretty much need to know where all the coins are. And I don't want to say that I know where all the coins are though again, because last time I said that I had to correct myself. So I'm just going to say these are the only coins that you need. These ones here. I love this level so much. Sorry, it's fact, it's a fun level. I just love the whole idea. I'm gonna keep going. And here's a really silly bonus. I'll just bust stomp this so I get more ammo. Yep, 61 ammo. No, I don't need it. And let's go this way. I believe there's a, yeah. Yeah, this level likes to use the RF blocks, which is interesting. I don't think there's many levels that use that, so. Oh boy, these things. In the final game, you can actually get stuck in the ground on these things. I'm not sure you can in this version because of how the game works, but I am not going to chance it, so I'm just going to get hurt and run through. But yeah, in the final game, you can very, very easily get stuck in the ground there. It is not fun, and I believe... No, I'm just mistaken. I'm thinking of another part of the level. There, it's right here. Let's see if I can just free my hip-hop. There we go. I believe we go up here. And here we go. Holy crap. Smoke rings make us dizzy. However, avid fans of the game will know that this is different. For those of you who don't know, if you get hit by the smoke rings, your controls get inverted, so you know left is right and right is left. But anyhow, the effect in the final game is a lot different, as it will, instead of just, this trippy effect here, it'll make, in the final game, like, the mountains will move and whatnot, and I'll show a little video in the corner of what it looks like in the final game, just in case you're interested. Anyway, you can just shoot him. You can't kill this guy, but you can stun him. Like, seriously, you can sit here and shoot him for hours. It's impossible to kill him. It's fun to shoot him, though. Seriously, a caterpillar smoking weed. This game is just amazing. How did they get away with a caterpillar smoking weed? Oh my god. Going. Yeah, something I also want to ask you guys. Am I a little quiet? Because for some reason, whenever I'm editing my videos, I sound fine. like in the editing, but whenever I actually put it on YouTube, the sound seems to get cut in half or something, and I can barely hear myself. So am I too quiet on my mic, or do I need to turn up my volume, or what? Let me know if I need to. Maybe a secret down here, but man, there's a lot of tile bugs. Just noticed that. But this is a hard tile set to use, so I think it's probably up there with like Colonial. And for some reason, there's a turtle here. I never figured out why when I was younger. I think we go this way. Yes, blue gems. More RF blocks. Now, something interesting. I believe for some reason you cannot get on this cat. For some reason that cat does not have any masking on it. I'm not sure why. Okay, so I'm confused. Wow, that's a cock tease. I shouldn't say cock tease. Get the wow. Thank you. Going. More of these evil spikes. I hate these things. I mean, because yeah, it's not that hard to avoid. I mean, you can take the hit. It's not going to make a difference. But like I said, if you get caught in the ground, then you have to restart. Either restart or load a game, or have to use cheats. And I want to use cheats. And for some reason, there is a cat over there in the corner. That's there in the final game. I'm not sure why it's there. Shoot the guy because I don't want to go dizzy. And there's a lot of tile bugs. I'm not sure if these are corrected in the final game or not, but another cat that's in a tree. Don't know why. And that's the end of this level. And we're up to the next level, which is, I don't know, let's see. Funky Groovathon. Look at that, we got more stars in the background. Again, I think those are tile set based. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. More TNT. Oh, yeah, this level, I believe either this level or the next level was originally going to have a secret level called Far Out. Unfortunately, you can still find that level in the files, but it's only half done. Like, there's a basic layout to it, but there's no events or anything. Except, I think, a warp that doesn't go to anywhere. And here we have the dragonflies. I'll just throw this out. Toasterama works wonders against it, but if they see you, they'll do this, and then you can't shoot them. But if you just either wait for long enough or toast them, you don't need them, though. Yep, do it something. Do it something here. No, the mine is there. Are there more? Okay, I guess not. And also, this tile set's just grown on me, mainly because in the demo version that I used to play all the time, if you actually took, thank you. The demo version of this game had the I used this tile set, so or one of the levels did. I am just stuttering like crazy. I think you're only supposed to get into using spaz, but I mean TNT ammo breaks the game. You can destroy any block with it. There we go. I believe you'll. Yeah, I think you can. May just be me. And maybe I have an invincibility carrot, so I lied. There's more than just one or two of them in the game. There's 3 in this version, the 3 bouncer power up. And for some reason they have cats there. And here's another morpher. We'll just take this. Because I like Spaz. I think Spaz, you know, character-wise, like, you know, just personality, he's my favorite. But in terms of how they actually play, I like Jazz more. Go up here. Here we have a warp. Let me just get down here. Thank you. We're going to our warp, and here we have hold on, let me just get this guy. I knew we have an example of the lightning shield, I believe it is, and now something before I destroy it. Another person on the forums corrected me about, you know, how much time you get through what you do to it. I'm going to post that update on the screen now, just so you can see. Okay. Okay, let's just get our shield. This shield is awesome. I love this weapon so much. Like, it is just so awesome. And of course, only Jazz can do this, so we'll just use our trusty friend C4. C4 TNT. Same difference, really. Well, not really. I believe C4 is way more powerful than TNT, so I believe there's a warp around here somewhere. Right here. There we go. Reverted back. And we are at the end of the level. But now, I was saying about the boss there, which we're going to talk about. But that's the end of episode 2. In the next part, we're going to start off the next episode, which is Flashback. But before we do, I think it's best that we talk about the boss that was going to originally appear in this level. And just give me a sec. Alrighty, now. For Psychic, or however the heck you want to pronounce it, the original boss was going to be called Tweedle. And how do we know of his existence? Because, you know, his animations are still in the animation file, and there's actually an event for him in Jazz Creation Station. Now, normally, not normally, but yeah, you can't spawn him. If you put him in the level and try to use an activate boss event, he doesn't activate. He doesn't have any sort of AI or anything programmed for him. However, you can still freeze him and you can destroy him and he'll still cause damage. And in fact, if you freeze him and you look at him for the exact second that he's unfreezing, you can actually still see his sprite in game. But yeah, of course, I'm going to be flashing up his animations and whatnot about now. And so the boss, originally there was going to be 2 of them, like Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Yeah, whatever. And they were originally going to steal either Jazz's Spaz's gun, and the whole idea of the match was to pretty much get them to shoot each other with it. And they also had a spin kick that was for unknown purpose, so we're just going to assume it was a way to make it so you couldn't use your special attacks against them. But I believe, we know this because of an interview, which unfortunately I cannot find. Oh, I'm sorry. I'd provide a link to that if I could, but anyhow. So yeah, he was going to go, going to be that boss, but I believe they cut it when they find the playtest or something. They didn't really find it that fun to go up against or something like that. Some really silly reason, I think. And it's a shame because it would have made for an interesting boss. They could have acted like a magnet event, like, you know, take away your gun and force you to go through the game, you know, using only your special moves for that level. One more thing I just want to say before we finish off here. There's also animations of Jazz and Spaz without their guns in the animation files, which just goes to confirm that they were originally supposed to steal your guns. So yeah, that's all I have to say on that. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.